Hello, guys.
Hi, guys.
Welcome back to episode 11. Boogie time.
Hell yeah. We actually saw something today that said that most podcasts don't make it past 12 episodes. So unless we get hit by a bus next week, this podcast will be going ahead. It's like 75% of podcasts don't make it past episode 12.
That is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Why would you expect it to do well without like continuously
I know.
like
Why 12?
Yeah.
Like, why is 12 like the make or break?
oh well, here we are.
We're almost there.
Almost there.
Watch something happen next week and we can't film.
Just no episode 12. That's it. Girls are gone.
Maybe we'll skip episode 13. It's like an unlucky number.
Oh,
it's like, you know, when like the Asian like lifts, they like skip level like 6 or 12 or something. Or is it 7?
4, I think.
Is it 4?
I think it's 4.
Yeah. Well,
Anyways,
how was your week?
I feel like I actually had a pretty busy week.
Yeah.
I went and played paddle for the first time.
It's so fun.
It's so freaking fun.
Yeah.
Like I know people have spoken about it, but I'm like, I have really bad hand-eye coordination.
Really?
So I was like, yeah, I'm really bad at sports in general.
I would never have guessed that.
Really?
I would have thought that you were like low-key an athlete. I don't know why.
I
You
love
just
that.
give me that vibe that you'd be good at everything you do.
I love that.
Yeah,
Thanks, Sam.
you're welcome.
Just boost my ego like that. I play futsal occasionally with my
I
friends.
can see that. Yeah.
Other than that, no sports really. Other than the gym and Pilates. But so we went to paddle. That was really fun, and I want to make this like a regular thing now. Except my forearm is really freaking sore,
Yeah.
and I can't even like hold my water bottle because I never train my forearms.
It's really addictive.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should go.
We should go.
Yeah, let's do
Like you wake up a sweat.
Yeah,
Like,
you do.
yeah.
Apparently, you burn like 400 calories
Really?
in one session, like 1 hour.
No way.
Yeah.
Well, because when we did it in Bali and it was like hot, so we were like
Extra.
I remember I went to the toilet halfway through the paddle.
Yeah.
And like I was that sweaty, I had to like peel my gym shorts off me and put them back up. It was actually out of control.
There's nothing
like
worse than
slipping off
that
the toilet
though.
seat. Yeah.
Having to put active wear back on
Yeah.
when you're just drenched in like sweat.
But so good for you.
But I also watched the new Michael Jackson movie.
Ow! Ow! Hee hee.
Sam already knew this because I've been playing. I've been playing all the Michael Jackson songs and doing like all his movements. I was like, yeah, guys, like the way that Michael Jackson like body rolls, and they're like looking at me like, what the fuck? But she is watching it tonight.
So excited. Thursday, like it's going to be a whole ass party.
If you don't come in tomorrow with all the Michael Jackson energy, we can't do this podcast anymore.
Rest assured, I will come prepared. Okay. I'll bring a hat.
She's gonna have like a whole choreographed dance.
I'll walk in like doing like the moonwalk or something if you like. That's what we can work.
I love that. Let's do it. How was your week? What did you do?
It was good. It was eventful. We had the social media thing on.
Oh, true.
I forgot about that, which was really fun.
Yeah, it was.
And like went out for dinner Thursday night. What else did I do? Friday, I think I just chilled from memory. And then Saturday, I had an engagement. And this engagement was like 300 people. And I think about 75% of them I knew. It was like a high school reunion and an everything else reunion all in one event. And reunited with some people probably didn't want to see. But majority was actually really, really like nostalgic and like nice to be around. But it was like, oh my God, so many people. Like I was like one of my year 6 teachers was there. Like it was just so overstimulating.
Oh, wow.
I was like, damn girl, like you gave me trauma in year 6 and like you're now at this engagement. Like it's wild.
Why are you here with my exes?
I was like, this is weird as man. This is weird dynamic. But yes, that was fun. And yeah, that's about it really.
Cute.
That was enough overstimulation for one weekend.
Yeah. When are you going to recover? When are you going to take some time off and not do anything, Sam?
It's a great fucking question.
The amount of times I've heard you say, I need to sleep for a week.
I've been saying that so much.
Every single time we come into work, she's like, I need to sleep for a week. I need a 5-week holiday. And I'm like, so when are you going to give yourself time to breathe?
End of July, not till then. I don't have time right now.
No.
So on today's episode, we're delving, is that a word?
I think so.
Yeah, right. Delving in to a very like specified topic about relationships and giving and receiving love.
A little bit into why we attach the way we do, how we give and receive love, and understanding how both of those things can impact us and impact our relationships.
So to sum it up, attachment styles and love languages.
Why we love the way that we do.
Yeah. So let's get into it, shall we?
Well, I think the best way to kind of start this off is to understand Sam.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Good luck with understanding Sam. Do you think that you love people easily, or do you make them work hard for it?
I think I definitely make my romantic relationships like work hard for it. Like they're working like overtime for that shit.
Yeah.
Like friendships are a little bit different. Friendships, I feel like it doesn't take as long and I'm a bit more like open and there's like less pressure on it and I'll like give a lot sooner. But romantic relationships, like you got to get the shovel and start digging.
Trust me, I know. I'm asking the question just so that other people know, but myself, trust me, I have seen you.
Oh yeah. Like it takes time. It takes time for me to let people in. You don't want to give people access to that straight away. Like I think you just want to like get to know them a lot, but
build it up, of course.
Build it up, but obviously it can be very hard if your like partner is like working with someone who's not giving them much.
Yeah, but I feel like as soon as you do let them in, it's like you flip the switch.
For most romantic relationships, I think I would be too much work. And like rightfully so. Like if I'm too much work, I'm not for you. But the right person will be like, no, like I'm going to work through this and like make it essentially work.
Yeah, I'll put the work in.
Yeah. How about you?
I think I'm quite similar in the sense that I make people work for it. I'll let you in to begin with. I'm quite good with that, like letting people in, but it's very like limited access. And I'll monitor you like a freaking hawk. Like it's so bad, but I'll literally monitor your every movement and I'll be like, and I'll overanalyze everything.
No way.
This is my trust issues.
Yeah, fair.
Fair. I'll overanalyze everything until I'm like, okay, you've built up my trust. And then like, I'll let you in.
Proceed.
But literally.
Wow. Proceed or stop. You're like waiting. Yeah.
I'm like, walk the fuck out. Or here you go, welcome.
It's like diverting traffic. Yes, no.
It very much is because unfortunately I don't have this middle ground. In all my relationships, I cannot have acquaintances.
Yeah,
as
that's
weird
fair.
as that is.
Yeah.
I either like love you so much and like you know everything about me, or you're on the opposite end and it's like I don't really know you. I don't want to get to know you because you're not somebody that I fuck with.
I mean, that's fair enough. I feel like if it works for you because you've got your close-knit circle, you've got the people, anyone around you is people that you like put your energy into and they deserve to be there.
Yeah, 100%. I think I just should like give people a bit more leeway.
Because not everyone is going to be your best friend, but there's also people in your life worth knowing that are not going to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I need to like, which I'm working on.
Yeah.
We're getting better. It's okay.
It's okay.
Eventually we'll get to a point where I can let people in that middle ground.
Well, I probably already know your answer because you've just kind of said it. But does it take a lot for you to open up emotionally?
Funnily enough, I used to be a very open book and I used to overshare a lot of the times. And I think it was to overcompensate in like conversations when it would like be awkward or like I'm trying to build up a friendship or whatever it is with someone. So I'm like kind of speeding up the process by sharing a lot about myself. And very quickly I learned that not a lot of people have the best intentions for you. And I've 180'd now, again, because I don't know middle ground. So I went from oversharing to now probably undersharing.
Yeah, interesting. All through like what you've experienced, I guess, all comes from somewhere.
What about you?
Like romantically, my walls are 10 feet high. Like, goddamn. You're going to have to fucking get a rope and get at least an army of 10 people to lift you up because there's no way you're getting over that stuff.
You're like Rapunzel at like the top of the tower and they're like, how do we get to this girl?
Literally. Like my partner can attest to this. He fought a war to get my walls down. Like he always said it. And I think because I was so enclosed in my own walls, I didn't even realize I had them up. I remember he said, he's like, you've got walls up. And I was like, I was offended. I was like, what the fuck? No, I don't. I've told you what my favorite color is. Like, how dare you say I have walls up? Like, what the fuck? Like, I thought I had shared a lot, but I obviously had not let him in as much.
I also think that's like you have the extremes in that sense as well because you previously were like more of a lover girl, right?
Yeah.
And then after those ended, you were like, okay, screw this. That didn't work out for me. I'm going to go to the opposite end of this.
Yeah.
And now Joseph's roped you back in.
Yeah. Well, it's like literally having walls up is a trauma response.
Yeah,
because
of course.
You have been either fucked over so many times or you've experienced bad things that you're like, I'm not letting this happen again.
Yeah, you're protecting yourself.
Exactly. So you kind of can't differentiate between the good and the bad so that when someone does good does come along, you're kind of like, how do I know
That
your
you're
worth?
actually-
Yeah. But once I'm emotionally invested, I operate at 150% capacity.
Yeah.
Like I'm all in.
Yeah.
But at the start, it's like we're getting like negative 5%.
You're getting nothing from Sam. No. Less than the minimum.
Yeah. And with friends, like if you're a great friend, you know everything about me.
All right. So let's get into it. Starting off with attachment styles, because I feel like this is the root cause of everything. And
Attachment styles can be the bane of our existence. And when you realize which way you operate, it's a lot easier to delve into a relationship and like love someone and receive love, because you'll know what the fuck's going on.
very true. And
Yeah.
for those who don't know, there are 4 different attachment types, which are anxious, avoidant, secure, and disorganized, which I feel like a lot of us know about anxious and avoidant,
Yeah.
but not a lot of people know about secure and disorganized. So
Yeah.
we'll dive a little bit deeper into that.
When we were making this episode, Mara was like, there's only anxious and avoidant.
Facts.
I'm like, girl, there is secure. Imagine you having to fit into 2 categories, either anxious
No.
or avoidant.
But facts, because I'm literally like sat there and I'm like writing like trying to understand what I would be answering to this, and I'm like, I don't fit into that one or that one, and
Yeah.
you'll understand why a
Yeah.
bit later.
Yeah.
So first question for this, and because I feel like we are different single and in a relationship, so I've split it up. So which attachment style are you single and which are you in a relationship?
Definitely when I'm single, like biggest avoidant going around, I will be like emotionally distanced. I will make sure I'm delaying things if I see them being serious. I'll make sure it's like arm's length, like I'm in control.
Yeah.
If there's ever an issue, it's like bye. Like I'm not sticking for this. I just don't want to attach or get any investment in that person.
You don't even give them like any like lives.
No.
Like you're just like first strike out.
Yeah, I think it's because I know once I'm attached, like I'm in good. Like it's like
Yeah.
I know I'm in for good, and it's like I don't want to go through that unless I know it's going to be something proper. So
Yeah.
on the back of that relationship, I would say I'm an anxious attachment.
Really?
Yeah, I would say I'm definitely an anxious attachment, but I think that can change through different partners, because my last relationship, I was definitely an anxious, but I feel like this relationship now, I'm a bit more secure.
Really?
Yeah, I'd say, or disorganized. It's very different. I think
They are very
it
different.
changes between the two. Between
I think
secure and disorganized.
your relationship is still quite new, so you're
Yeah.
kind of just establishing where you're at with it.
For sure. But I think maybe I am disorganized because I can shift between anxious and avoidant.
I think you are disorganized. That's what I would
You don't
say.
think I'm secure, bitch? But nah, so true.
No, because I feel like you have this like lover girl inside of you that's like obsessive, but then at the same time you're like so independent. So you're
Yeah.
like the lover girl comes out and you're like, oh fuck, where's my independent ass?
They're like
And you're
fighting
like,
each other in my brain.
Literally.
Like, fuck off, bitch.
It just depends on like what you're feeling in that minute.
Yeah, that is very true. Yeah. Like the other day we were at Mecca and I was buying my shampoo and conditioner with my partner. And he goes, oh, I'll pay for it. It's all good, blah, blah, blah. And then we got up to the counter. The price came up and I just tapped my card. And he looked at me and he goes, now why the fuck did you do that? And I was like,
She's like, I can't let you.
I don't know.
But take me out to dinner now.
But take me out to dinner. Well, how about you? What do you think you are like single versus in a relationship?
I'm the exact same.
Yeah.
So single, I'm very avoidant. I like value being independent so much that it's like
Don't
there's,
talk to me.
There's no soft side, unfortunately. And then in a relationship, I am disorganized. It's so bad.
I can just see how it works though. I feel like you just alternate between the two.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like my star sign or something, because they always say like Sagittariuses like value their freedom.
Yeah.
In one setting, I can go from being like so lovey-dovey to like, get the fuck off of me. I feel like you're suffocating me. Like, it's so bad. And I feel like I drive my partner insane with that.
Yeah, because he's like, "What do you want me to hug you now?" Or like,
Exactly. I'm like, come sit next to me, make our arms touch, but don't hold my hand.
But for 2 minutes only, then you go away. You sit over there.
You go back to your room.
Yeah, I guess that is really interesting.
Yeah.
How your brain switches up so quickly.
And it's like there's certain things like conflict, any kind of conflict, it feels like catastrophic to me.
Yeah, I so get that.
Anytime there's a problem, I'm literally like, oh my God, our relationship's gonna end. Like, I can't breathe. And then like 2 seconds later, he's like, we're fine. I'm like, oh, we're fine. Okay. Yeah.
I'm starting to see it now. I think I'm avoidant in conflict, but anxious in distance.
Really? Oh, that's so interesting.
Like if he's out on a Saturday night and I'm at home, like, what the fuck you doing? Like, come back, bitch. Like, what are you out with the boys? But it's like, and then if we're having a fight, I'm like, don't talk to me for 5 hours.
Shut up.
I don't know why.
You can't talk if you're like fighting?
If I'm pissed off, I'll be like, shut down.
Oh.
I've noticed that.
Funny.
Whereas I used to be like, let's fix things. I'd be like, ah.
I am like that.
Yeah.
I'm like that. Like if there's ever a problem, unless the problem is reoccurring and I feel like every time I try and resolve it, it's not working, then I'll go into shutdown.
Yeah.
And then I'll just need like some space to like really like think deeply into the situation instead of like more logically instead of emotionally.
Yeah.
So then we can find proper solutions. But otherwise, usually I'm like very anxious. I'm like, I'm so sorry. What did I do? Like, can we please fix this right now?
Yeah, definitely disorganized because I can't really fit ourselves into one category at all.
Yeah.
No. Well, I guess looking back at your past relationships, would you say you were normally the one pulling away or chasing after them?
I think it's really funny how your life experiences change you because previously I was very much the one chasing. Like I would always be the one like putting in my effort, especially like with friendships. Like I was the one like putting the time and effort in. And I just realized it got to a point where I'm like, this is not benefiting me.
Yeah.
And again, because I like opposite extremes, I now pull away from situations. Yeah, I think it's like not in a healthy way, like how much I pull away. But I don't know, I guess I just have higher standards of like what I will tolerate and what I won't.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I think similar to you with like friendships, I felt like I was always the one chasing. I was always the one making plans. Like plans didn't get made if I wasn't the one making them. Like I was the one messaging, being like, what are we doing this weekend? What's going on? And it got exhausting because you realize that if you took a step back, the plans just like wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
So I was always like, what are we doing? Like, especially when I was single, I was like, let's go out. Like, what are we doing? Like, I was always like chasing people.
I feel like when you're the one that's initiating all the plans, you kind of just say like, oh, like I'm just the one that like likes to plan things and I'm the one, like I'm the organized one, you know? But it's like as soon as you stop, nobody else puts that effort in. And it's like all of a sudden, are you even really friends? Like if you're not hanging out?
So true. It's like, where's your initiative to make the plans? Like why?
And they won't like pick it up, you know?
No.
They'll just be like, oh, well, that was the dynamic of our friendship. And it's like, come on, just give a little bit. Come on. Like,
yeah. It's almost like because they know you have the confidence to like make the group chat, like book the restaurant, look at what you were going to do, get everyone together. It's like they might not be able to deal with doing that so often, so they just know that you're the one to like, and they'll go and they'll enjoy it and they'll have fun.
And you'll always excuse them for it too. You'll be like, oh, they're just, you know, they're not a planner.
Yeah.
They're not like that. They're not good at communicating. And it's like, till when do you give someone that excuse?
Exactly. But I'd say when it comes to relationships, I think every relationship I've been in, I've been different. I've either, like my first relationship, I would say I was the one pulling away. Second relationship, I was definitely the one chasing.
Yeah.
And then now I feel like it's a bit more balanced.
Yeah. Healthy in between.
Yeah. And I feel like, I don't know if it's a common occurrence, but you almost become the opposite to what your partner is. That's what I found. Like if you've got someone who's an avoidant, naturally you'll become more anxious. But if you've got someone who always is like there for you, you'll feel so secure that you can like take a step back. You don't have to like chase after them. Whereas if someone's running the other way, you'll chase.
So obviously you learn how to love and these attachment styles through somewhere. Do you think that it had anything to do with like your upbringing or how you were shown love growing up?
I definitely think there is like a correlation for sure. Like I feel like it's known what you experience in your like childhood will become how you are when you get older.
Yeah.
I think coming from a family where marriage was so positive, like my parents were still together, like they always had like a very loving relationship.
Yeah.
I always saw marriage and relationships in a very like positive light. So I didn't really have that, if people like divorce, it makes it like you don't want to be in a relationship or you think you're just going to end up like that.
You become a bit paranoid.
Yeah. So I think I grew up having very high expectations and very like, oh my God, like I can't wait to get married and like live like mum and dad. Like
that's so cute.
Yeah. So I think because I've grown up and they're watching them be genuinely happy, I'm now looking for that. That was what I was looking for. So I was looking for stability, security, and I always went in with like the best intentions into a relationship. Like I never expected things to end badly. And I feel like I always wanted to be like a devoted girlfriend and like good partner. Obviously, other people have some other plans sometimes. But I genuinely think it's pulled me in that direction of like just finding the person you can like coexist with and have a long-term marriage and relationship with. And it's not going to be perfect all the time, but it's what it's about.
I love that.
Yeah. How about you?
I think that it definitely does. Like growing up, my mum is avoidant to the max. Like she is so independent. I will get things done myself. Like I don't need anybody type thing. And then my dad is very anxious. So they are like, obviously, like you said, in relationships, we tend to be like opposites.
Yeah.
So I guess they kind of match up.
They do.
But that's why I think that I am disorganized, because I kind of learned from the two and I became a mix of them. And now I'm like, yeah, whenever like my lover girl side comes out, and then like I remember my mom, and I'm like, no, you must care for yourself, and no one's gonna be there to protect you, and you need to vouch for yourself. And I'm like, okay. So I'm
remember,
it's constant battle between the two.
Yeah.
And I think it's from my parents.
Yeah.
Based off of my analysis.
Like you just said, your parents are polar opposites. Like one's an anxious, one's an avoidant.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed that the more available someone is, like the more you want them?
Ooh.
And does that say anything more about you or about them?
Okay, that is interesting.
Yeah.
I know that it's quite common that people, want what they can't have, but I don't think I'm like that at all.
Really?
Yeah, like if you pull away from me, I don't even think twice. And then if like you're too needy and you're like too up in my space, I run away. I'm like,
yeah, wow.
I need like a healthy in between.
Interesting.
Yeah, like I guess it can happen on like small occasions where like someone might pull away and then like
you put in a bit more effort.
Yeah, like
I'll counteract.
Exactly, but not on like
it's not like a long-term thing where you're doing that all the time.
Yeah, like my relationship won't be based on that.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's especially, I find it with like friends, if you're too needy and you're like too clingy, too attached, I will run for the hills. Like I can't have that in a friend. I need to have very like low maintenance, just friends that are there when you need them and vice versa when they need you, but not like all up in each other's grill 24/7.
Yeah, that's fair. I think it's like you need that healthy in between.
Yeah.
Especially when you have a partner to
exactly. Especially when you have a partner. What about you, girl? How are you?
Like, yes, it's definitely proven that when something we view is as unattainable, for some reason our brain makes it of higher value.
Yeah.
When you can't get something, like in your head, you want it more.
I have that with like clothes, like material items.
Yeah.
Just not people.
Yeah. So like I'm talking of like more of like a general basis right now. Psychologically, like the more inconsistent someone is, the more you're going to like try and fight to like get them.
Yeah.
For some reason, as soon as they want you, bye.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
It's because it's a game.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a game that's played. Yeah. And a lot of people are playing this game now,
100%.
Which I feel like that's why a lot of relationships don't work out. And it's because everyone's playing this game and it's like you think you want each other, but it's really just like playing a game of like cat and mouse.
So I think in those situations for sure, it definitely shows that like your nervous system is triggered by like scarcity. So when you feel like you can't have it, like you obviously just, you need to have it.
Yeah.
But I think I used to be like that and it's not good. Definitely not good. Especially like in like the situationship thing. It's like, oh my God, but as soon as they want you, you're like, go away.
Yeah.
I think now it's like learning to understand that that is a game that's very toxic and it does say a lot about you as a person and as well as them.
Yeah.
But you need to be able to look for something a bit more secure and not feel like just because you just want them because you can't have them. Like that's not a good reason to be with someone. And someone who pushes through that boundary and is consistent will be the one that you end up with.
You know how they always say play hard to get? And it's like, I even don't really believe in that. Like I believe that you should most definitely have high standards for yourself and not let people in easily, but not to treat it as a game that's like, how much can you push me or how much can I push you until you get to your breaking point and then I'll let you in. Like that just seems a little bit stupid sometimes.
Similar to like my relationship now. Like I think I didn't play hard to get, but I think
you didn't play hard to get.
No.
I think that you genuinely had trauma.
True.
That it caused you to have your walls so high up.
Yeah.
You were scared. It wasn't, you weren't being a bitch. You weren't trying to play a game.
No.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
You had different intentions going
Yeah.
into that. He just happened to have to work for it.
Yeah, but a lot of people won't want to work for that.
Yeah.
And like, again, they're not your people. But if you're feeling like you're part of this game and you're the one that's like putting all that time and effort into it, like you're falling for their game.
Yeah,
essentially.
exactly.
All right. So now that we know how we're wired to attach, naturally the next progression would be to talk about how we express love.
Because this is where relationships kind of silently fall apart without even realizing it. So talking about the love languages, what are they, Sam?
In no particular order, we have
They're like contestants.
quality time, physical touch, words of affirmation, gift giving,
And acts of service.
and acts of service.
I feel like I'm on a game show.
So, Mara,
Yes, queen.
what do you think your love language is?
I would say I actually have two. First one is definitely acts of service. And yeah, did you expect that?
No.
Really?
So that means you're doing things for them.
Both.
Uh-huh.
I give it and I also like to receive it.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but just acts of service is definitely like up there for me. And then second one would be quality time.
Yeah.
Me and my partner spend like 24/7 together.
Yeah.
And a lot of people find that a bit strange. They're like, wouldn't, like we do have space outside of each other, but yeah, we just enjoy being together.
Each other's like, even if you're not doing anything, it's just like
Just being in each other's company.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah. I would say I have two as well.
Yeah.
I would say quality time and physical touch for sure.
Really?
Quality time, like you said, like we don't have to be doing anything, like just being in the presence of each other.
Yeah.
But also like having moments where you're like really intentional and like you're like talking and you're, both of you just have your attention on each other and you're just like going through the motions and doing what you want to do, but like really just being present and in the moment with each other, I think is really, really nice.
Yes, it is.
And obviously like nothing wrong with a cuddle or a handhold. Like I feel like I've
handhold.
Yeah, just one. You get one a day. Like to me, I need some sort of, I think when like me and my partner together, we'll be honestly like touching each other at all times.
Yeah.
Whether it's like a hand on a shoulder or we're holding hands, like I feel like that proximity needs to be really close.
I really love that.
Yeah, for some reason. And I never used to be like that, but I just genuinely think it's just something that we both really just like resonate with. My ideal night in would be just like cuddling on the couch, watching a movie and just ordering food and just being just there with each other. I feel like that's that combination of quality time and physical touch is just
love
perfect.
languages.
Yeah, just perfect.
I really like that though. I think it's very important that when you are in a room with people or like just you guys together, to kind of have any way to tie yourselves with one another. And usually that is through physical touch. It's like just to gravitate towards one another.
Yeah, it's also just comfort. Like, yeah, if you're at an engagement where things are a bit uncomfortable, it's like having each other like by the hip or something like that, where it's like, I got you, you got me. Like we don't have to talk, but it's like we know we're there.
Your security guard.
Yeah, literally. Literally.
Have you and your partner had a conversation around love languages? Like,
for sure.
Yeah.
Like I've definitely told him mine and he's told me his. Like his would be like physical touch and like acts of service, I'd say as well.
Yeah.
And I think it's really important to like have that conversation because there's a lot that happens in the background, and until you actually like say it out loud and like you like both put effort into understanding each other's actions and why you do what you do, like makes a huge difference in the relationship.
Yeah, I agree. Especially saying it really early on, because when you're in your honeymoon phase and like your partner is doing a lot for you and to like build this relationship, you want to make it clear how you like to be loved,
Yeah.
and also understanding how they like to be loved, so that you can kind of just like make sure that you're making each other happy.
Yeah.
You know? Like
yeah, it can definitely be a problem if you're someone who's very affectionate, but you're with someone who primarily just like loves to give gifts. Like it could mismatch. And if you're not understanding of each other's like love expectations, you could feel really like empty in one particular part of your love life because you're like, I'm not getting this element.
Yeah.
Have you guys spoken about it?
Yeah, we did. And it came up pretty quickly as well, because I noticed like at the beginning of our relationship, like he was just like constantly buying me things. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I
Like,
being
why
love
are you?
bombed?
Yeah. I actually thought he was love bombing me. But I realized really quickly that it was actually his way of showing love. And he would just like, I would look at something. I wouldn't even say that I liked it. And he'd be like, do you want it? He'd be like, 2 seconds later, you find him at like the checkout. He's like paying for it. And I'm like, hold up. Like, I don't actually want it. Like, I just looked at it. What's wrong with you? But like,
that's so funny.
that was his love language. So we had that conversation and ended up figuring out his love languages were acts of service and gift giving. So slightly different to mine, or even though we do spend a lot of quality time together. And I think we've adapted to that now. So he'll do a little bit less of the gifts and more of the quality time. But he likes to receive quality time. So it works out.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But yeah, I think it's a good conversation to have because you're not like left guessing. Like, you know where you stand with one another, you know, like whatever you're doing is going to be appreciated by your partner and that they're actually feeling the love
100%
through the way that they want, not the way that you want.
So obviously you've said that you guys have like different love languages. Do you think in some ways it can be problematic to have different love languages, or can like you obviously make it work?
I think that it can be really problematic. Like if you're like you said, physical touch is your love language, but your partner's like gift giving and you're just speaking very different languages to each other. If you don't communicate that early on, I think it can be a problem. Like obviously it's quite difficult because you're not clicking like from the start. It's a lot easier when you do have the same love languages. If you communicate well and you actually go out of your way to be selfless and love someone how they want to be loved through like, obviously because that's requiring additional effort for you to put in on your behalf, then resentment isn't built up and it can work. But if you're not willing to put in the effort to make it happen, then I don't think it'll work.
Like you can't just give what you think they want, or
not
what you
comes
want.
easiest to you.
Just hypothetically, I just thought of something. If your love languages is quality time, physical touch, but just say you're dating a girl who loves gift giving, but she wants gifts all the time.
I think that's actually quite common.
Is it?
Yeah. And like it is really difficult because if you're not willing to find a middle ground where, you know, you're lowering your expectations of like what you would want and giving more out of what doesn't come naturally to you and then doing the same, then you're really not going to find that in between where you're loving each other the way you want to be loved.
Yeah.
Do you think it can be problematic?
I think it really depends on the relationship, but similar to what you said as well, like it really just depends on the communication and being selfless and having that conversation to see what they are wanting from you. Like there's no point you coming together and you're not aligned on the way you give and receive love. Like you guys will have to adapt to each other's livelihoods essentially and love languages, because you can't be with someone who wants gifts from you but you're just like all about your words of affirmation. Like it's literally just like two puzzle pieces that do not fit.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that love also is not the only thing in a relationship. So it makes up like quite a big component in it, but there's other things as well. So it won't necessarily be detrimental, but it definitely does require the effort to find a middle ground.
Yeah, like I think if you are in a relationship with very different love languages, like that's not something that will end a relationship straight away. That will be a slow burn, but that will be a very slow fizzle, because you'll be like, why are we not clicking? Why are you not giving me what I want you to give me, vice versa?
Slow burn with resentment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slow burn in a bad way, like fire, like bye.
Okay, so I think to dive a little bit deeper into like the kind of mismatch in personalities in a relationship, we've spoken about how we love and how we attach. So let's talk about what happens when none of that lines up and it gets a little bit messy.
Why do you think people stay in relationships even when they know they're incompatible?
I think that there's a few reasons. The first one, which I reckon is the most common, is that a lot of people will fall in love with the potential of someone. So not who they are in the moment, but who they could be, and holding on to that hope
for way too long.
Yeah, way too long, until you realize like you are completely checked out of that relationship and you're only leaving because you've exhausted all options. Yeah. Another reason I think is because you haven't gone through a relationship before, you don't actually know what's required in it. And you're not able to clock the incompatibility until it's too late.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the last thing I feel like is just fear of being alone.
That's what it comes down to, ain't it?
I think some people are more scared of being by themselves than being in a really bad relationship that they know is not working out for them. And so they stay in it.
Like that's like a huge reason as to why people would stay in a toxic relationship for so long.
Exactly.
I just don't think they can leave.
They'll be so checked out of it mentally, and like it's not even a relationship anymore at that point. Like not even a friendship. You're basically an acquaintance, but you've still got this title on it.
Yeah. It's like better the devil you know rather than something that's unknown. You're not sure how it's going to go.
Well, then I have a question for you.
Hit me.
Hit me with your best shot.
Hit me with your best shot.
Have you ever dated someone that you knew you were incompatible with?
For sure. I think there's been different parts of my life where I have been linked to like incompatibility, and that's just been through my different stages as I've adapted as a human. But I definitely think there's been parts of my life where I've been with people who I've been incompatible with. And you obviously don't realize until a bit later on, but I genuinely felt like I was trying to make things work so much that I was just adapting to their lifestyle. And not so much of like, oh, like he said he likes sports, so like I said I like sports. Like no, it was more so their like everyday routines, their lifestyles, their communication styles, like how we resolve conflict. I feel like you mold into like that person and what they do.
Yeah. And you were overcompensating with that.
Like I definitely know if I was on my own, I wouldn't be living my life like that. Like that was a new form of a human that I just was not.
Which like in relationships, naturally you have to like sacrifice a little bit to kind of, you know, adapt to one another, but it's not a one-way street.
Exactly. And like, yeah, I think you kind of know when you're in it that you're not compatible, but you can just definitely feel, I feel like we just as women have a drive to just try and push and like make things fine and just work through anything. Like we're obviously a lot more tolerant than men are. Let's be real. So I think we just try to push through everything we can, and like any problem we can fix, we can get through it. Like any inconsistencies, like it's okay, like we'll fix them, we'll be fine.
Yeah, I think men are very like, although they're very solution oriented, we are willing to put our emotions on the line and sacrifice more to make something happen in a relationship.
It's not obviously a good way of going about it because it wears you down, and eventually you're just like, this is not me, this is not who I want to be, this person isn't for me. But it's just part of growing up and realizing what you want and what you don't want, I guess. Yeah.
And you had to go through those experiences to now be in your relationship and know that like you won't be doing that.
100%. Like even just lifestyle things that I've learned from past relationships, I've gone like, don't want my partner doing this, this, this and this. Like there's just certain things that I'm like, now I just know straight off the bat, like what I'm not going to tolerate and what is like worth fighting for essentially.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why we always say that take away the life lessons from everything that you go through, because even though it may seem like it's the end of the world in that moment and that you're never going to get anything better, and it's like, no.
See it as like a resume. You're just like piling up all your experiences to then apply for like your husband.
I love that.
Okay, so in going back to like attachment styles, what happens if your partner has like the opposite attachment style to you?
At the end of the day, it kind of just comes down to respect.
Period.
You have to love and respect your partner enough to meet in the middle, even when it is uncomfortable.
Yeah, for sure.
But if you're having the same argument, getting the same outcome, no one's trying, it's like,
what's the point?
Exactly. Like it's clearly time to walk away, bitch. Is what I'm trying to say.
Keep that in.
But yeah, like that's your answer.
Yeah.
Like stop holding on to hope of someone's potential. Don't be scared of being alone. Like take this as a learning curve, an experience that you've gone through, and you've learned more about yourself.
Yeah. Don't form a trauma bond to someone because you're so caught up in like a toxic cycle of like how you both deal with like conflict or how you go about your day to day and the differences without communicating. Like that shit ain't pretty, and there's no point making the torture last longer for what? Like please just separate for the sake of everybody around you.
Exactly. Like you're probably not only bringing yourself down, but bringing everybody else down with you, because they're like, come on, bitch, open your eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, literally.
Okay, well, on to our last segment, the rapid fire.
Fire.
Oh, super hot fire. Shout out, Ryan.
Yeah. Run us through. What's this one called?
So this one is going to be slightly different just because we're introducing all of the attachment styles in here. It's going to be avoidant, anxious, secure, or disorganized.
Yeah. So we'll read out little scenarios.
Prompts.
And we base how we feel.
Yeah. First one. The relationship is progressing well. 3, 2, 1. Secure. I would like everybody to know that this segment actually started as avoidant or anxious. And I was like, Sam, I'm neither for this first one. What the fuck do we do?
She's like, let's add in what I am. Secure.
It's probably the only one that's secure, but it's okay.
I don't know.
Maybe like
Maybe there's a couple more.
maybe like 2 other ones.
Yep.
Why avoidant, Sam?
I think because I had such a fear of letting my walls down and like meeting someone new in fear that they're going to like fuck me over.
Yeah.
I was like really trying to like delay things. So I was an avoidant for sure.
They leave you on red for 3 hours. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Secure. Yeah.
I like it doesn't bother me anymore.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Before maybe anxious. But like we got too much going on in our lives. Like I'm probably the one that's not answering you for 3 hours.
So true. I used to be avoidant. I was like, bitch, you leave me on red for 3, I'll leave you on red for 6.
We double
Try
the time.
me. Try me, bitch.
That's actually true. But see, like that's the game.
That is the game.
Yeah.
Like you took a day to respond. I'll take 2 days.
Yeah.
Took
Double
the
it and
game.
pass it to the next person.
Exactly right. Uno plus 4, bitch.
You have a fight with your partner. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Avoidant.
Anxious. We already basically spoke about this,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know. Need
You
to resolve it.
Do you know like no cool down time?
Like
Not a second?
2 minutes max.
Oh.
Like I need to be like to like cool down from the anger,
Yeah.
but then as soon as I like turn, I'm like, oh no, like I don't want him to be mad.
Yeah.
And like
fixes.
yeah, I just want us to be on good terms as much as possible.
Like I don't want to fight and I don't want to be upset or have him be upset, but I definitely delay like the process. I think it's like, all right, I don't know if that's classified as avoidant. I'm like, let's both just calm down for like a few hours and then I'll bring this up later.
Maybe that's not avoidant.
Yeah, maybe that's secure.
Yeah, maybe it is secure.
Because I'm like realistically.
If you're taking the time to cool down, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you like don't want to speak about the subject and you just like you wake up the next day and act like nothing ever happened, that's what I take as a bit more.
Then I would say secure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the reason why I think that I am anxious is because I have this weird fear that like, what if something happens to you or happens to me?
That's really true.
And
You're in a
in
fight.
that time, we're not on good terms. That's why I don't like it to happen with anybody. I'm very confrontational. I always like to get things resolved then and there. Because like, life is way too short.
That is so
like,
true, actually.
You get into your car, like something could happen to you.
That's actually so true. It's a really nice way to think about it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that puts things into perspective. Damn.
Yeah. But I guess maybe not the extreme of being anxious, but
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But no, I get it.
all right. They're out on a weekend night and you're home alone. 3, 2, 1.
Anxious.
Secure.
That's my trauma coming through.
I initially had avoidant on there because I'm like, yes, go out, leave me alone.
Bye-bye.
See you later. Have fun. Never come back. No, I'm joking.
Nah, real. I hope I can be like that one day.
Yeah, but why? Why anxious?
Because I came from, again, past trauma where it was like when my ex-partner was out, it was always something going on. Like there was always a fight or there was always bitches or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was the unknown of like, what are you doing when you're out? And it's not even me being unreasonable. It's like, no, like you were actually doing shifty shit while you were out. So I think I've carried that over.
Yeah.
Even like last night, for instance, like my partner was at a boxing event, like he was doing content.
Yeah.
And naturally, because I'm so wired to think like this, I was like, oh my God, like he's going to be out all night. He's going to be like networking all night and drinking and doing whatever.
Yeah.
He messages me at 8 a.m. He messages me at 8 p.m. being like, oh, like I'm over. I'm going home. Got my content. I'm going. And I was at the gym and I was like.
She's like, what?
And I literally said, I'm like, you're not staying longer?
You're like, are you sure you don't want to stay out till 5 a.m. talking to girls?
And he was like, no, like I've got my content. Like I need to go home and edit. Like I'm done. I'm over it.
Yeah.
And then I sat there and I was like, Yeah, you need to work on this because this is a you problem.
So funny how trauma shapes you though.
PTSD is a real thing and you
Yeah.
don't realize until you start doing things and you're like, fuck, like no, like I actually have trauma.
Yeah. And you have to rewire your brain.
Yeah.
And if you're lucky enough to have a partner that's actually willing to work through that with you and not just be like, the fuck's wrong with you? Like, I'm not doing anything.
He gets, and like, he does get it. He goes, I know this is why.
Yeah.
But it's shitty because it's like, I don't have trust issues with him, but it carries on.
Yeah.
That person could have done nothing to you, but you're still so like suspicious of them.
Yeah.
But you're secure, so you're like, whatever, bitch.
I
Bah,
love-
that'll be
yeah.
me in 2 years. No, hopefully way less than that. Give me a year.
No, you got this. I
I'll be
believe in
okay.
you. I think he does a good job at reassuring you.
Yeah, for sure.
And not doing anything that you're uncomfortable with.
Sure, for sure.
They start pulling away slightly. Okay. I actually need to think. Wait. Are we talking relationship terms?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Okay. Relationship terms.
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Anxious. Yeah.
Come back.
Where are you going?
What the hell?
Why are you stepping outside the house?
What's going off? Something's off. What's happening?
Yeah. In any other relationships besides my romantic relationship, I'm anxious,
Yeah.
but then otherwise I'm avoidant.
I get that.
You start pulling away, I'm like,
I'll pull away
bye,
double.
bitch. I'll literally let go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plans are vague and not confirmed. 3, 2, 1. Avoidant.
Anxious.
Really?
Let's get this shit locked down ASAP. Like, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm the opposite.
You're just like, let it. I wish.
I'm like, if someone's not putting in the effort to make it happen, I take it as a sign as they don't want it to happen.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, I pull away.
I need that. I need to remember that. Because I'm like, no, but what are we? But what? But what? And then,
But I used to be that person.
yeah, I think
That's
I've calmed
fine.
down a bit now.
Do you understand how I feel like my life experiences have, because I've always been like, be the better person, like give the person the benefit of the doubt, like give more than what you receive. It's fine. Like good will come back to you. And like after realizing where that's gotten me, I feel like a fucking clown.
Yeah.
Like I actually feel like a clown that to this, like now I'm like, I can't. That's why I'm like, at any point where someone's not putting in the effort, I'm like, bye.
No,
I
think that's fair.
I don't try to overcompensate
Yeah.
because I feel like I'm going to look like a clown again as I did before.
Yeah. You've just like been past your pushing point?
Your breaking point. Pushing point. I was like, pushing peace.
Pushing piece. But yeah, you've learned now.
All right. Someone wants more consistency from you. 3, 2, 1. Avoidant.
It's like when someone asks you to wash the dishes, like I was going to do that anyway, but now I don't want to do it because you've said it. Why are you avoidant?
I don't know. I think it's
It's like you don't know where to start, or you're just like, I'll do you one better. I'll disappear.
whenever like people have high expectations from me,
Yeah.
I get so scared.
Yeah, I feel
Like
that.
just appreciate what I am giving. Don't ask for more. I sound like such a bad friend.
No, but it's like I'm stressed, and now that you've asked for more, I'm going to crumble.
If you voice an expectation out from me, like for example, my dad will be like, you don't call me frequently. And now I'm never calling
Now
you.
I'm I knew you were going to say that.
Like-
You're now so stressed that
Yeah.
you're just not going to do it at all.
Exactly. Now I'm literally like, I need to call because he said that, but I don't want to call. So now I'm just not going to call.
Yeah, I actually really get that. Like that speaks to me on a level you actually don't even understand right now. Like genuinely. Yeah.
And you have to reverse psychology
Yeah.
it. Be like, oh my God, don't ever call me. And then I'm going to be like, call.
Yes.
Call.
Yes.
Maybe
So
that
true.
ties back into like the, what?
like the
your-
push-pull thing.
Not the push-pull, the game thingy that we were talking
Yeah.
about. The
But
psychological.
I think yours comes from like, and mine from like a place of like anxious.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
we just get anxious.
We're like overcompensating to the point where we undercompensate.
and then they ask why women are so hard to understand.
Honestly, I don't even fucking understand myself, let alone expect a man to understand me.
Exactly.
Next question.
They start showing a lot of interest early on. 3, 2, 1. Avoidant.
Run for the fucking hills.
I just think it's love bombing. That's why.
It scares me, genuinely.
Yeah, like if you're coming in like guns blazing 100% and I'm like giving you nothing to work with, then you're just love bombing me. Whereas if there's chemistry and we're both on the same wavelength, that's fine.
See, like with my partner, I would say he was giving so much early on, and I was probably like at 40% and he was like probably at 120.
Yeah.
And I was afraid for my life.
Yeah.
But because he was so persistent and there was chemistry, I was like...
He was really consistent with it.
Yeah.
I think that's why that matters, the
so
consistency.
true. I think he like pulled me up a bit. Yeah. But I initially I was like, this is a lot.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not used to this.
They text you, we need to talk. 3, 2, 1.
Anxious.
Actually, it's not even anxious. It's fucking heart attack.
Like, it's probably the worst thing you can say to someone.
It can come from literally any person.
Yes.
Being like, I need to tell you something. And I'm like, I literally drop everything.
Yeah,
I'm like,
what is
it? What do you need to tell me?
Tell me right now.
Yeah. Or like, have you ever had someone be like, oh, like, I'll tell you when I see you?
No.
The fuck? Why would you tell me now
Yeah.
then? Why would you bring it up now?
My friend has a habit, and I get so pissed off with her, and I tell her every time. She'll just message me, Sam. That's it. And after the first couple of times, I was like, you know what? I'm going to let it slide. She did it to me last week, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Stop messaging me that. Give me more context. Give me something.
Give me a hello. Give me a how are you?
Like, don't just do that. It inspires stress.
It does.
Hate it.
Yeah. And this is like, I think trauma off of like being called by like your first name.
Yeah.
Like just like by your parents being like, Sam.
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
Like, what have I done?
Yeah.
Like, what's happening? So if someone says we need to talk,
Something's wrong.
just tell me now. Damn.
Okay. Last one.
Yep.
You start catching feelings. All right. 3, 2, 1. Secure.
Anxious.
Why are you anxious, girl?
Because now it's out of my control. No one's driving the boat no more. It's on autopilot. Now we stressed.
I love how it's not even like you like your walls come down, like your emotions come out, you're still anxious.
Yeah. That's like the last step. That's like the fourth wall, I think.
Fourth wall?
There's 4
How many walls?
It's a house, baby.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
It can just be one. It's not the Great Wall of China. We got a whole ass
They
distribution
can't just
center.
knock the door and come inside?
No.
They gotta knock down all the
It's
walls?
brick. There's no door. You got to climb
There's
or knock
no
it down.
door to the house.
There's no door to the house.
Get a hammer.
Get a hammer or climb up like Rapunzel. What do you want from me?
You know what's so funny? Out of all the fucking questions, I didn't answer disorganized for any of them.
Yeah, because I was going to say you can't. Yeah.
But I guess
probably a lot
disorganized is kind of because it's the mix of anxious and avoidant.
Yeah.
So these are scenarios. So you're answering anxious or avoidant.
Yeah. And like, I guess it's probably a lot harder to categorize. I think we came in today thinking we had it all figured out and we were very self-aware and like very on top of like our attachment styles and our love languages. But I think we've just exposed ourselves in the meantime and realized that we are all over the joint.
Yes, but you know what? At least we're self-aware.
Yeah.
It's more than I can say for a lot of people. So
100% agree. It's like a therapy session.
yeah,
I
it
just talk
is.
through my issues.
Yeah, funnily enough, Claude told me that disorganized attachments, as I was trying to learn more about it, is apparently the best for therapy.
Well,
So it's like, it's the worst, but it's the best, the easiest to fix through therapy.
well, hey, that's good.
Yeah, so this is our therapy session.
Yeah. Happy with that.
Yeah, but kind of just take what you learned today, figure a little bit more about yourself and about your partner, and just understand how you can show up for each other.
And obviously, if you're in a friendship group or you're single or you're just purely just wanting to learn more about yourself, I think you now know what to like look out for and just make sure you have an open eye moving forward.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this episode.
We'll be back for episode 12.
Yes, hopefully, if we don't get hit by a bus.
We'll see you next week for episode 12. We will be above the 75% mark of podcasters who don't make it to episode 12.
Yes, we will. Bye, guys.
Bye.